What's good, y'all? It's your boy Alec back on another video. Today I'm gonna be showing y'all how to make beats like Mr. Rage by Trippie and Playboi Carti. I'm positive y'all have heard it or know about it because that has been like the most hyped up song in the past couple months. Also, 2C just dropped a new album. Me and TB actually got a song on there, number 9, Greater Storm. Y'all make sure to go stream that, go support. Without further ado, let's get into it. So I'm gonna break down the loop that I'm gonna make a beat on. Sounds like this. Pretty similar to Mr. Rage, so yeah, let's just get into it. So I started with this synth from Serum. It's called the Hypersaw Basic. It's actually a default preset. It sounds like this. So here you can see it's a very catchy melody. Basically the way you could do that is like build a basic chord. So I think originally I built I don't know what this is. What chord is this? I just put down a couple notes that sounded good. But what you could do is invert it. So like here originally the G sharp is here, but I did this, and then the C wasn't here, but I just selected this and put another one on top. In these melodies you want a lot of inversion because when they're all close together it sounds really trash, and inversion makes it sound a lot more full and a lot more spaced out. So yeah, and also I added these little stutters. It's just cool. Like I don't know, bro. By the way, short hair Alec. Yeah, y'all see this. I know y'all gonna roast me. I know the barber fucked me up. I know, I've heard. But I got bullied into cutting my hair, so I said fuck it, not cut it. Bigger regret of my life, but it's okay. Yeah, I mean this chord is just with these chords it's a lot of inversion and stuff. Nothing much. For effects, I added just a Valhalla vintage verb and an EQ. I didn't do much with the EQ, but took out some of the highs because there's a lot of it. Next up I added this bass. Sounds like this. It's literally just following the progression. The bass gigante, in Serum, the bass hard presets. Yeah, I just copied over the normal bass progression, and I added these little slides because I thought they sounded cool, and they gave a little bit more of style. You see, like those transitions are really cool, but it's nothing crazy. For effects, I added just an EQ, took a lot of the lows, and took a lot of the highs. Then I added this. Then I added this lead pattern. Sounds like this. I mean, it basically just repeats that the whole time. For effects, I added a Panamatic, so I can go from one ear to the other, a Valhalla vintage verb, and an EQ. And with the EQ, I took a lot of the highs and lows because I wanted it to be more condensed and not very out in the open. Without effects, it sounds like this. So you can see with effects, it's a lot more condensed, like closed, and it just sounds a lot better. I then added this like simple block pattern, Domini from the Ravis Astrolust kit. Sounds like this. It's literally just following the main progression. But to get that cool effect on it, what I did was I added a halftime, and then I added this loop raider, and I just added a bunch of these effects. I actually think these were the default effects. I just took away some because I like the reverse and stuff, like the little effects sounded cool. Then I added an EQ, took a lot of the lows out, a Panamatic so I can go from one ear to the other, and a reverb to make it more spacey. But really, the pluck is like just a cool detail. Like it's pretty much ear candy. Like it's just something to sound good, I guess. I then exported all of these stems out, and I actually reversed all of them, as you can see. And then I just arranged them, because if you know, in the original Mr. Rage, loop was not sounding like that. It was actually a reverse loop from Cymatics. So yeah, I just like the original loop that I was making. Honestly, it sounded cool. I thought it was like kind of basic, so reversing it definitely made it a lot better than sounding like this. actually pitched it all up one semitone just because it sounded better. Without further ado, let's get into the beat. So really, in the Mr. Rage beat, it's a 2-step hi-hat and it's a 808 and it's just a normal basic clap. Like it's nothing insane. So yeah, I'm just gonna show you basically how to do simple drums that people can rap on. So yeah, showing you that you don't need to do too much with it. So make sure whenever you're using a loop, make sure to cut out the lows because you don't want the 808 to clash bass frequencies. So I mean, yeah, that's basically it. I'm just gonna level it out now. And a lot of people usually ask me how I mix my beats, which is really weird because I don't make beats that much. Basically, like I have like a rule, like the way I level it. Like for example, my clap always has to be on the 6. So I go by this thing right here, right? And this is not how everyone does it. This is how I do it. There's no right or wrong, at least not to me. So yeah, I put my clap on that. My hat usually goes on 12, and then my snare usually goes on 9. See, that's too loud, so I'm just gonna have to. And my hat usually goes on 9 as well. And then usually my 808 is like between 3, or like between, yeah, I don't know. My 808 is like around here. I don't really have it. I just go by ear. Yeah, that's basically it. I'm just gonna arrange it. So yeah, I just arranged it. I'm gonna show y'all basically just the beat.
Oh my God, Alec.
So yeah, that's basically it. Thanks y'all for watching. Make sure to go subscribe and like down in the comments. Make sure to go sub and like and go comment down below what you want to see next. Without further ado, I'm gonna see y'all later. Peace.